I'm Pastor George Borchardt, president of Higher Things. I wanted to come to you. Usually I come to you with a video short. I teach the gospel and I try to dare your kids to be Lutheran and your youth leaders and maybe teach you too, because if we can teach youth, we can teach adults too. But I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about Higher Things. Higher Things is a national Lutheran youth organization which dares our church's youth to be Lutheran. And we do this in our conferences, in our retreats, in our podcasts, in our videos, in our magazine. We do this by reinforcing the faith that's taught in our parishes. We're not in a universe filled with political organizations and meta-church organizations and organizations which replace churches. We reinforce what's going on in our churches. The worship in Higher Things is exactly the same as the worship in our parishes. The faith taught is the reinforcement of what our pastors teach. We believe that the best way to teach Lutheran, or the best people to teach Lutheran, are their pastors. So the only people at our events who are teaching are Lutherans. And we believe that the best way for our kids to become and stay Lutheran is to actually be Lutheran. To be Lutheran when they worship, to be Lutheran when they work in catechesis, to be Lutheran when they play. We do a little bit of playing, obviously, with my hat. I know you're coveting my hat. I wanted to thank you for a great year. We had a great year this year. Our conferences were filled. 2 of our conferences were filled. Our retreats, more numbers than ever. Our magazine, stable and in the hands of our youth. And our website has more hits than we've ever had before. But that's not about us. It's about what God's doing through us for your children. See, I got involved in Higher Things because I wanted a youth organization for my children. My boys were 3 and 5, and I wanted them to be Lutheran. I wasn't raised Lutheran. I was raised Roman Catholic. Why would I want for them anything other than this faith, that salvation is by grace alone, received by faith alone, from Scripture alone? This organization does that, reinforcing the faith taught in our parishes. So I was so excited that we had a great year. I wanted to thank you for it. I also wanted to tell you that if you're sort of deciding on a last sort of year-end gift to a charity that's worthy of your gift, Higher Things is that charity. Help us to dare our church's youth to be Lutheran. Help us put good gospel-y stuff before them, centered on Christ alone. Help us reinforce what's going on in your parish so that kids say, I learned that from my pastor, or this is the same as goes on in my church. Help us teach the faith and pass on the faith to our children. See, we'll not always be here. The Lord will come and He will take us from this vale of tears. But for some of us, like me, we're getting a little older. We may fall asleep before then. So we're passing the faith on to our children and our children's children. And we're doing that because we know that there's nothing like being a Lutheran. That there's no comfort in our works. There's no comfort in trying to save ourselves. And we know that if given the opportunity, we'll do just that. Try to save ourselves. Thank you for supporting us this year with your prayers, but also consider giving a little bit or giving a lot to an organization which is all about the gospel in the years of our church's youth. Higher Things is a 501c3 charitable organization, tax-deductible gift, and a recognized service organization of the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod. As you wait for the coming of the Lord, as you look eagerly for His arrival in the manger, headed for the cross for you, we at Higher Things want to wish you a merry and happy Advent and a blessed Christmas, both to you and to your family. That's a great faith we have. Jesus alone saves us. He's coming and he's going to save us. And when he comes again in the clouds, it's not going to be any different then either. He's going to save us too. He's even going to save me from this hat, which I know you love. I'm Pastor George Borghardt. Have a Merry Christmas and a blessed, blessed New Year. From all of us at Higher Things to y'all.